Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, we're not too far away from the big fight, Gennady Golovkin, Canelo Alvarez. It's the real fight. We got the circus coming up next Saturday with McGregor and Mayweather. We'll enjoy it a little bit, but we know it's not the real fight. The real fight is the 16th, so make sure you guys order that pay-per-view and tune in wherever you're at. In regards to that fight, I actually want to give Canelo Alvarez some props because, if you guys remember when I was making my videos for the Gennady Golovkin Daniel Jacobs fight, I had some very strong opinions, as I often tend to have. I thought Gennady Golovkin was going to literally destroy Daniel Jacobs, and he beat him. I thought he beat him, and he beat him convincingly, but he didn't necessarily destroy him the way I thought he would. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that Daniel Jacobs decided to not do the IBF second day weigh-in, which allowed him to come into the ring much heavier than Golovkin, have more weight on him, so when he could absorb more of the power from Golovkin. It still didn't stop his ass from getting knocked on the canvas, but he still was able to absorb the power a little bit better. Now, Canelo Alvarez, he's not taking the cowardice Daniel Jacobs route. He is electing to not skip the IBF same day weigh-in, so he deserves some credit for this because, hey, look, I'm gonna call you out by name, Blood Boxing. I got mad respect for you, great channel, watch it a lot. But we've had people like Blood Boxing and many other YouTube channels complain about how these fighters don't go to the IBF second day weigh-ins. So I think Canelo does deserve some credit for adhering to that and making sure that this fight is legitimate and that he can actually get full credit should he beat him, because a lot of people are picking him to win. Some people like myself are not. I think Gennady Golovkin's going to beat him. But regardless of that, he does deserve some credit for that, because Canelo's a guy in the past that he's been criticized a lot for rehydrating to a certain weight, being a weight bully, and he's been fighting smaller guys on top of that. So, like I said, man, I was a bit frustrated with when I found out that Jacobs didn't adhere to the IBF second day weigh-in. And then I was even more pissed when I got on YouTube and I heard people who were bashing David Lemieux, who just a couple weeks ago, just weeks before that fight, had fought Curtis Stevens, and he didn't go to the IBF second day weigh-in. And he actually had a legitimate reason, because if you guys remember, I did a video on this. He had a legitimate reason because the IBF had actually moved the second day weigh-in, and Team Lemieux had stated beforehand. I have the screenshots and everything to prove it. The Team Lemieux beforehand said that they're not going to weigh in after a certain time, and the IBF just out of nowhere decided to move their. I believe they moved their weigh-in from noon to 3 p.m. or something like that, which Team Lemieux had stated beforehand that they didn't want, so they were trying to get it done at a certain time, and they moved it just randomly. So he decided not to go for the IBF weigh-ins. They weren't fighting for no really big title anyway, and he wound up getting what's probably going to be the knockout of the year against Curtis Stevens in a very vicious fashion. Curtis Stevens had to go to the hospital. So we were people talking about that and how that's destroying boxing. But then when Daniel Jacobs does it, you got people like Bernard Hopkins saying, "Oh, that was smart," and you get praised. I mean, if we're gonna call something out, let's call it. Let's be consistent here. Let's be consistent. This was actually one of my worries for this fight. I hope that there is no foolery. I still hope that they follow through with this, because sometimes they'll say one thing in boxing and you do another thing. It's the nature of people sometimes. So hopefully he does this. But if from what we're hearing now, I gotta give Canelo some credit, because that's gonna make this fight more legitimate. If he beats Gennady Golovkin, which a lot of people, half people who are gonna watch this fight are probably gonna pick Canelo to win. So if he does beat Gennady Golovkin, this adds legitimacy to it. So we can't say that, oh, he came in this way or he came in that way. This gives Canelo more credit. So big props to him. And I hope I see more videos where people be giving this man his props, because you guys are complaining about how David Lemieux, missed the IBF second day weigh-in. That's IBF second day weigh-in, and a number of other fighters, and then you praise Daniel Jacobs for it. So I want to see some damn consistency on the YTBC, and that's what it is. I don't really got much more to say on this matter. Just big shout out to Canelo for doing the IBF second day weigh-in, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from doing it. So until next time, take care, guys.